Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Vivian here, welcome. I hope you've had an amazing few weeks, and if you're in the US, I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving. I'm so happy to have you guys back. I have a very special video for you today, so you want to stay tuned. But first, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Alright guys, so 2024 is almost over, and if you've been with me since the beginning of the year, thank you so much. I love you guys so much. And in the beginning of the year, I made a video concerning my wish list. So the fragrances that I really wanted but I didn't yet have in my collection. And I am grateful to say that 99.9% of that list I now have in my collection, and I've made videos about them all year long. So I started to think to myself, I want to build up this wish list again because there are so many fragrances in the world, okay? And I need all of them, okay? Not all of them, but I want the ones that I want, okay? So I went through some of the samples that I had in hopes of building up this wish list again so that next year I have like fragrance targets of like fragrances that I want in my collection. And I have chosen a few of them to go through and to review with you. And I'm going to decide whether or not it's going to make it on the wish list. And if it makes it on the wish list, it's going to make it in the collection, okay? Starting off, we have Tobacco Honey by Guerlain, and this is the one fragrance that I had on my 2024 wish list that I have not yet received. I have not yet purchased. It is such an amazing fragrance, guys. Guerlain is one of my favorite, or actually Guerlain is my favorite designer fragrance brand, and I would even call it a niche fragrance brand because yes, they do make other things. I think they make skincare as well. I could be wrong, but I would say the heart of this brand is their fragrances, and they have like a designer line, but they also have an exclusive niche line. I mean, it's not exclusive, it's just like a lot more expensive like other niche brands. So Tobacco Honey in the US right now, I believe it's a little bit over $300. So it's like in line with like the Perfume Marley and the Francis Kurkdjians of the world. So it is basically niche. So a lot of brands, a lot of designer brands these days, I have realized they have like private lines, not private, but just more expensive lines. So I believe Chanel has it, I believe Valentino has it, I believe Versace has it as well. So I'm very interested in these niche lines that these designers have created. But today we're talking about Tobacco Honey by Guerlain. It is from their private line, and this line is a huge, they have so many fragrances in this line. I believe it came out last year in 2024, and this has been on my list all year long. I've not purchased it yet because, you know, it's not a cheap purchase and I've wanted other things more. But Tobacco Honey, I have a sample here and I'm going to spray it for you guys and smell it because I haven't sprayed it in a while. My first reaction when I smell this fragrance, it's that it's immediately unisex, okay? I would love this on a guy, but I want to wear it so bad. Like, I would love to have this in my collection, and very soon I will have it in my collection. The notes for Tobacco Honey are honey, tobacco, vanilla, tonka bean, cloves, anise, sandalwood, oud, and sesame. It is definitely, I think, for the fall and winter, but it's not like a very dense fragrance like, let's say, Altair by Perfume Marley, which I love. It's strong, like it's deep, but it's still kind of airy. It is beautiful. I think the tobacco definitely gives it like a masculine kick. So guys, if you have not smelled this fragrance, you definitely need to. But ladies, listen, I went to Las Vegas last November, and one of the casinos, I forget which one, I think it was the Venetian, but they had a little Guerlain like boutique. And let me tell you, the way I ran in there and I sprayed this on my wrist because I hadn't smelled it on my skin before, and it was absolutely divine, so beautiful on the skin. It definitely projects, like I sprayed it on my wrist and I literally could smell it all day. It is such a beautiful fragrance, and it's just very, it just smells special. Like I picture this like in the fall and winter. Like if you're a guy, I picture like a dark suit, like dark, like a dark blue or like a black suit, just very, very classy. And the honey doesn't make it too sweet or feminine in any way. I think it is like perfectly unisex. If you're a lady and you wear this fragrance, I would say this is for like a strong, like if you want to make a statement, like if you want to enter a room and like let people like feel your strength almost. Like this is, I would say this is for a strong woman. Like if you're a woman who's going to wear this fragrance, because tobacco is one of the key notes. So I think you have to have a strong presence to pull this off. But I think this would be great with like a beautiful, sexy black dress, like long, nothing like skimpy, but like very like powerful. Like you just enter the room, you're beautiful, you're strong, you're powerful, and that's the vibe I get. And I feel like I don't have anything in my collection that has like such a strong tobacco note, and it's just very strong. And I'm like, I feel like everyone needs this type of fragrance in their collection, just a strong type of fragrance, okay? And I feel like this would make me feel very strong. So it is #1 on my list, on my wish list for 2025 of fragrances to buy. So you guys can let me know what you think once you smell it. Next we have Roses Vanille by Mancera. And it's so crazy because I almost purchased this fragrance a couple of years ago. I was debating between this fragrance and buying Delina. And you guys know I love Delina by Parfums de Marly. And that would have been like my first time having Delina in my collection. And I decided to buy Delina instead. And I'm happy I did because I love Delina, such a compliment getter. But Roses Vanille, I knew I wanted a very feminine, rosy type of fragrance that still felt young and not like too mature. And I decided with Delina. But Roses Vanille, I really liked it because of that vanilla that was added to it. And now I'm debating, now that I don't have Delina anymore because the bottle is finished, I'm debating whether or not I should get Roses Vanille. It is such a beautiful fragrance. The notes are rose, vanilla, sweet notes, musk, lemon, and cedarwood. And one thing that surprised me about this fragrance is that lemon. I didn't realize it had a lemon note, but you can definitely, now that I smell this fragrance again, that lemon note comes through very, very strong. It's very present, but the rose, the vanilla is still like at the forefront of this fragrance. For some reason though, this fragrance smells a little simple to me. Not simple, but it kind of reminds me of Delina Exclusive by Parfums de Marly. And as you guys know, it has a fresh, like, you know, essence to it, but also it has that beautiful vanilla that I am obsessed with. So I feel like, do I need both Delina Exclusive and Roses Vanille? I have Delina Exclusive and I love it, but I'm not sure if I also need this. It is very pleasing. I would say that lemon note definitely gives it like a daytime, pretty, feminine type of vibe, which I really like. And I think you can wear this all year round. I really like this. And I actually, when I had the sample, I layered this fragrance with Delina, and it was an absolutely beautiful mix. But really, it just smelled like Delina Exclusive, which is an amazing fragrance. It is a very good brand. So it is a niche brand, but it is more affordable than other niche brands. I think a full bottle, it's like over 160 mLs, and it's like $100 and something. So it doesn't like reach into like the $300 mark. So you guys should definitely check out Mancera. I really, really like this fragrance. I just don't know if I need it. So I'm not sure if it'll make it on my wish list. Next up, we have Minuet Demi, and this is by Fragrance Du Bois. And if you guys know anything about niche fragrances or about niche fragrance influencers, you guys should know Demi Rollin. Honestly, she got me obsessed with niche fragrances. Before, like, you know, I was just like a designer girl, and some designer fragrances are still really good, but she really got me obsessed with niche fragrances. So I have been subscribed to her channel for a little while now, but she partnered with Fragrance Du Bois to create this fragrance, and she said that in her opinion this is the perfect gourmand. And as you guys know, gourmand is like a fragrance that smells like something you can eat, like something yummy and edible. The notes for Minuet Demi is caramel, cardamom, coffee, pimento, bourbon vanilla, tobacco, cashmere, musk, bergamot, vetiver, and cedarwood. This is an immediate, like, it is going on the wish list. I'm going to get my hands on a bottle of Minuet Demi in 2025. Literally no questions asked. This is such a beautiful fragrance. Like, at first sniff, the first word that comes to mind when I smell this fragrance is niche. And I'm not even surprised, because let me tell you, Demi has expensive taste, okay? She is a niche girl. She still wears some designer fragrances, but she is a niche girl, and she has a collection of over, I think like by now, like 1,500 fragrances. And she just knows so much about like the niche fragrance world, about fragrances in general. So it was was really awesome that she, you know, got to partner with them. It's literally one of my dreams to partner with a fragrance brand and create my own fragrance. And I'm so happy that Demi got to do this, and it'll happen for me very soon. But this is an immediate like add to the wish list. It is beautiful. So this is also supposed to be unisex. I definitely get a bit of that tobacco, and that cardamom adds like a spicious type of essence to it. Listen, I now know that I love cardamom in fragrances because Gris Chanel, my current fragrance obsession, has cardamom, and I love it, and it smells so amazing in this fragrance as well. It is sweet, it is beautiful, a little bit spicy, very alluring, very sexy. This is definitely like a date night fragrance. She does say that this is supposed to be unisex, but I would say that I think this is more feminine because it has that gourmandy type of sweetness that just, I feel like it's very sexy in a feminine way. But you guys can let me know what you think once you've smelled it. This fragrance, I smelled it for the first time this year at Neiman Marcus, so it's not everywhere. And of course, you can purchase it online from Fragrance Du Bois. Fragrance Du Bois is a pretty, like, you know, reputable brand, so you guys can purchase it from there. Last but not least, we have Gentle Fluidity Gold by Maison Francis Kurkdjian, and this is such like a famous fragrance on the internet. Okay, last year people were obsessed with Gentle Fluidity. I saw it in almost every single video. The notes for this fragrance are vanilla, juniper berries, musk, woody note, nutmeg, and coriander. And this fragrance is beautiful. You get that vanilla when you spray it on your skin, which I love. And it is a very like pretty girl everyday type of fragrance. This isn't like a super dramatic, super different, super out there type of fragrance. It is a fragrance that is just, it's a good fragrance. It is a crowd pleaser, okay? I think this fragrance would actually be a great gift for someone, even if the person hasn't smelled this fragrance yet, okay? It is a feminine fragrance in my opinion. I think the Gentle Fluidity Silver is more masculine for sure, but this one I would say leans very much feminine, and it is just a good fragrance. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not like completely obsessed with it, but it is something that I would not at all mind having in my collection because it is just so pleasing. Like on a day where you can't decide what to wear, like you can't decide what fragrance to wear, this is the fragrance you reach for because you know it's going to be good. You know you're going to get compliments, okay? You know it's going to last on your skin and on your clothes. It is just beautiful, okay? It is a masterpiece, but in like a simple way. Simple in a good way, not simple like basic, just simple and beautiful and elegant in the best niche way possible, okay? I don't want anyone coming for me saying that I think this fragrance is simple. It is not simple. When I say simple, I mean like easy, like it's an easy wear. Like you can just spray it and go. It's a great gift. It's going to be a compliment getter. It is beautiful. So I would say that this is something I would put on my wish list, not for me to purchase myself, but I would say this would be a great present. Like if someone ever asked me, oh, hey, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for your birthday? This is what I would tell them. Like something that like maybe I wouldn't purchase myself, but like if you gave it to me as a gift, I would love it, I would wear it, I would appreciate it, and I would really like it. And I feel like that's the type of fragrance this is. It is a pleasing, nice, good, classy, elegant, beautiful, pretty fragrance. And I feel like we all need that type of fragrance in our collection. All right, guys, that's all I had. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have so many more samples that I have to look through and decide whether or not I want a full bottle. So you guys can let me know what you thought of the fragrances that I spoke about today. If you have them, if you love them, if you think it's worth it for me to get a full bottle in 2025, let me know. I love you guys so, so, so much. Let me know what else you want to see from my channel as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys later. Have a great rest of your day. Okay, bye.